In the natural world, a mother's warmth is the source of life for every egg. Thousands of bird species, millions of years of evolution, and all retain one most sacred thing. The mother stays, the mother protects, the mother nurtures day by day, but in a place where the ground is always burning. There exists a bird species that has broken every most sacred rule of motherhood. It never incubates the eggs, never guards, never returns. It leaves the fate of its children to aggressive volcanoes. Welcome to the world of the Maleo bird, a place where life does not begin from the warmth of a heart, but from the heat of an earthly hell. The Maleo does not build nests with dry twigs, does not line the nest with feathers, does not look for the shade of a tree for shelter. They are geothermal engineers, the only creatures on this planet that know how to hire the fire of volcanoes to work for them. They choose black sand beaches heated by geothermal energy from deep underground, where the temperature remains stable day after day, week after week, more natural than any artificial incubator humans have ever built. And after laying the egg down, they leave, not out of cruelty, not out of indifference, but because through millions of years of evolution, the Maleo has learned a truth that most species have not yet dared to accept. Sometimes, the best way to protect a living being is not to be there. Without the presence of the parents, no predators will be attracted. Without a home nest, there will be no target to attack. Just the layer of black sand, and beneath it, life is silently forming. "199 days, completely alone." "199 days. This is one of the longest and most dangerous incubation journeys in the bird world. And during those entire 199 days, not a single hand guards, not a single pair of wings shelters, only the temperature. And that temperature must be perfect every day, every hour, every moment. If the sand layer on top is too thin, the afternoon sun scorches, the temperature spikes too high, the egg is boiled from the inside. If the rainy season hits abruptly, water seeps down, the temperature drops too low, life fades away in silence, with no one knowing. There is no one to adjust, no one to intervene, only nature. And nature's rules of the game have no room for pity. But inside that fragile shell, the most miraculous thing is happening. Unlike any other bird species that develops naked and blind, the young Maleo is building its armor right from inside the egg. Every single feather, every muscle fiber, every claw. Because when the 199th day arrives, it will have no time to learn, no time to grow, no one waiting for it. The exact moment it crawls out of the ground, it must already be completely ready. Nature has programmed that into its every cell. For 199 days in the dark, day 199. Beneath the sand, the eggshell breaks. In complete darkness, without a single ray of light, without a single instruction, the young Maleo begins to do the only thing it can do. Dig up, not a few centimeters, but nearly a meter of tightly packed black sand, heavy, hot, suffocating lies between it and the air. There is no one digging down from above. Not a single beak of a parent tears the sand layer to help. Only that tiny body, and legs forged by 199 days of evolution. This battle lasts for hours. Every centimeter is a fight. Every pinch of sand pushed aside is a small victory. And the air still somewhere above, is getting closer and closer. Then it flies. Not after a few weeks of learning to fly, not after being taught by parents, but immediately, at the very first moment of contact with sunlight in its life. Across the bird world, no other species can do that, born with a complete set of feathers, knowing how to fly from the very first second, needing no one. 199 days in the dark prepared it for everything. While predators are waiting outside, snakes, hawks, everything that knows this is the most vulnerable moment. The young Maleo does not stand there trembling. It flies straight into the jungle and vanishes. The Maleo is proof of what nature understands better than anyone. Not all sheltering is love, and not all abandonment is rejection. Sometimes the best way to forge a true warrior is to place them in the dark and let them find the light on their own. The Maleo is born from the ashes of volcanoes, matures in lonely darkness, and steps into the world not trembling, not needing anyone to lead the way, but with wings already prepared. 199 days without parents, without guidance, without anyone telling it what the world looks like. And precisely because of that, when the 199th day arrives, nothing in this world can stop it from flying. Do you dare to believe it? That a creature can survive, not only survive, but also conquer the sky without the presence of parents from the very first moment. And if nature has proven that, then what is holding you back? Leave your thoughts below. I read them all.